This is how angry I am with the general, I will say, nurtrio workers, for the sake of anybody who's angry at how upset and angry I was on Monday when it took me 5 hours after the woman left to be calm enough to make the moan video that lasted over 6 minutes. I've had a number of members of staff from the same place. I don't know what she's been told to ignore me on and what I'm just too hyper after taking a decent dose of ADHD meds for the last 3 days. And I don't feel uppity as in I want to get up and bounce. I feel out of sorts because I'm still not right from how angry this evil bint from Nurtrio made me on Monday. And the one at the door today is one that she's nice enough, but she will never ever take anyone in a car unless it's raining. She's that hateful that she shouldn't be in the job. If she's going to the house as somebody disabled that she could take out in the car, but she just can't be asked to. She's got enough insurance that if she wants to take you when it's raining, I have been in a car when it's raining. So she's got enough insurance to do it. She just doesn't normally let people in a car unless it's raining or too snowy. She's gone to Aldi for a loaf of bread because she's that hateful at the idea of spending anything on an M&S gift card. That is one of the things the worker Monday was hateful about. So I don't know if she's been ordered that she can't go to M&S or she's just too lazy she won't go for me. What she's done is when I've said I've only got 80-something p change, she said she'd get me a loaf of bread with it. But I've already got a loaf of brown because my worker Martin hears bread and doesn't understand that I want bread. He thinks I want brown bread. If I wanted brown bread, I would specify brown bread and not say bread, meaning bread that is white, like real bread. I've got really shouty and it's only 2 minutes in. So I don't know what anybody might pick up on this. I might give it 1 share, but I do know from moan videos I've already done that I've not even shared. I'm either hashtagging them right, or I've got the right subscribers clicking on them new. That they are getting 2 or 4 views minimum before they even get shared if I leave them up a few hours before I share. What else can I moan about? Basically, she's that determined I'm not getting to talk about anything I want that I feel disappointed and my heart hurts. Because it's that poor an interaction, I hadn't even got to tell her the nasty thing that come out of colleague's mouth when I mentioned, I'm subscribed to 2 drag artists on YouTube. The mere mention of drag, she scrunched her face up in so much hatred that I've decided if she's not a keyboard warrior against people in drag in particular, it's because she's a keyboard warrior against either the gay or queer or trans community. She's after some sort of letters by the fact that she screwed up with hatred in her face at the word drag and then said the following: "This is not my opinion, this is what she said that's got my back up." Still 3 days later, and what an awful person she is to say, "Don't talk to me about drag. I hate drag." Just like that. Just as loud, just as offensive, only I'm not as nasty as her, so I can't twist my face up in the hatred she did. I'm not that good of an actor. Not bad of an actor, given the school I went to. We had a performance every term, near enough. If you went 2 terms without something, it's because there was a big something planned for summer term. 4 minutes already and I ain't said half of what I want to say, and she's due back soon if she's only getting me a loaf. But basically, she wouldn't entertain anything of going to Marks and Spencer's to use my gift card that the Monday wouldn't entertain, where I've asked 6 or 7 times, could you go to M&S if I write you a list? Because she was that determined, she wasn't going to listen to all of need bread, milk, cat food, that she wasn't going to register it, and she certainly wasn't going to read a piece of paper I wrote it on. If you've seen enough of a moan video complaining, she wouldn't even read a piece of paper with 4 words and a bit of scribble where the pen had run out on the name of the gift card that she was refusing to use, that another Nurtrio members refused to use today, And the second visit in a row, they're expecting a disabled person to walk. I have got walking sticks. Not that the bitch Monday believed me. She treated me like I was lying because she couldn't see from the door where she was outside the door. All she'd have had to do is take her 2 steps in the door and she'd have seen me walking sticks. And the one today, at least we've been out on foot enough times. She doesn't have a bus pass, which she should if she's going to refuse to take people in a car. She should have a bus pass or enough money on her to pay for a bus fare. That's my opinion, based on how many people they send to a disabled woman that can't always walk to the bus stop, has had enough of a shit month or over, that I've had more bad days than good, that I'm in that much pain since Monday, just through stress, where I woke up Monday in pretty good pain levels, and she put me that stressed that not only was I in a hell of a lot of pain, but I was having some sort of muscle tightness and squeezing in the bottom of my back, that I took a tramadol. It was only bad enough pain to take 1, not my usual 2, but I wouldn't have had to take any if she hadn't stressed me out with all the anti-trans or anti-gay or anti-drag hatred. But basically, she at least hates drag enough to say what she said, with the fucking "don't talk to me about I hate" type comment. Anybody who says those words is not worthy of your time and attention, because they are deliberately hurting on something and hating on something that you love enough you mentioned. And they have no right to even live any longer without a hole in the face or a big hole in their hand, so every time they try to drive the car, they get a warning of what a bastard they are and a reminder of don't do it again by this hole in the hand that I'd stick a knife through both her hands just to fuck her up so she knows what she's done every time she drives for a couple of months. There, that's the alarm turned off, if you picked up on that. It's not even Friday! Before anybody else says it. I'm not changing my alarm every day of the week just so that Friday I'm in Love by the Cure only gets paid on a Friday. I can't be arsed. Anybody else who says it's not even Friday is going to get an eye roll or a fuck off, and I'm not going to talk to them until they've apologised.